Hey everybody, welcome to the Cow Emporium. In this week's video, we finally started haying. We switched over to cutting green feed and the garden is growing great guns. Come along, see what's happening. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be my first real harvest of cabbages. I can't wait to make sauerkraut this year. Last year I never even had enough cabbage to make sauerkraut with because the first ones went in the garden box and then the last ones were toast. Well, I drove the quad down to check the heifers and see about starting their water. You don't start it once in a while, the mice make a big nest in there. So this is our hay. We've cut half of it. So it's had 3 inches of rain on it. And today is Sunday. So I'm going to be bringing the rake down tomorrow. And I'm going to turn this over while Glenn's taking the hay vine off of the tractor and putting the baler on it. It takes about an hour and so to change the hitch on it for the baler. So I'll be down here raking with 5 gallons of bug spray on, and we'll see if we can't get this baled up by Tuesday night. It's supposed to shower again for 4 days after that. It's not going to be the best feed with all that rain on it, but it doesn't look horrible when I flip it over. And it's actually not that damp right now underneath. So maybe I'll talk to the boss and see what he thinks. We should be able to get the truck down through the field if we're careful. Not make too big a mess in the oats. It is Mosquitoville down here. I sprayed my face and my hands, but I'm wearing gloves. It's just brutal with all this rain. You can see how much the oats is regrowing since he cut this road path down. The heads are full but soft still. It's past where we wanted to cut it for baling, that's for sure. So we're talking about what we can do with it. We could use it as a feed bale still, one side with the seed heads in there, but you want to be careful that they don't have more protein sources, grain sources like barley or something. So we'd probably be feeding it with a straw bale. We're still talking about it. Well, we drug the rake out of the grass. It's that year that we need to use the rake. Ideally, you would not have to use the rake because every time you move the down hay, it loses some flowers, some leaves, and different things off of it that are yummy for the cows to eat. But this is the year we need to use it. I haven't raked anything since 2023 when I tried raking that late barley that we cut for green feed, and it just never did dry out. We had some September showers and we just couldn't get her dried. But that's not going to be the case today. When the sun comes out and it gets hotter, I'm going to head down and rake with this guy. That'd be fun with the mosquitoes. It's time to look at the garlic. So these I saved on some of them, and I've cut them off and I'm putting them into this box. Last winter I just left them outside on the step like a monster. So they froze, and I planted them this spring, and there was only 3. I just did a small experiment. See, they're already popping out of their things, and lo and behold, they grew. So they just grow a single bulb, and I'll try to show that to you in a video later on. So I'm coming out today. I got some scissors. I'm just gonna snip the roots off and take a good look around the bulb to make sure there's no rot, and then I'll show you what's next. I've got the garlic sorted out. It's time to start pulling some onions. When the tops blow over like this, in our experience, the onions start to rot in the ground if we leave them. So we're gonna pull some onions and get them drying out. I leave the tops on to dry completely if they're for storing. And then when the tops pull off, they're ready for storage. So let's get some out of the ground, see what we got. It's that time of year when it's time to dry onions. There's about as many different ways to cure your onions as there are types of onions. I leave the tops on mine, leave them outside during the daytime to dry and bring them in at night. Wowee. Of course the fence lines have kochia and different things in them. Look at how tall those oats are. So we decided to stop cutting hay. Now we got a lot of it baled and switch over to these oats because you can see all the food value in here.
No joy yet.
Wow.
It's not out yet.
Oh, seems stuck.
It's not out yet. all we managed to do is get the easy out out.
Well, I tell you guys, that was a bit of a chore getting that thing up there. It was probably, well, at least 100 pounds. And it went up in there at the back. So, yeah. It looked just like that one up there, you saw. But it was at the back, behind all of these. How many hours?
12.8, that's tractor hours. That's not the 4 hours that I shut the tractor off to unplug.